Hi guys, Dale Bateman here. On this episode of Build Your Success Online, I'm going to talk to you about targeted email marketing and how it helps both online and offline businesses. Stay tuned. Alright guys, let's talk about email marketing, but more specifically, targeted email marketing. Because really, that's the only type of email marketing that counts. If your email marketing campaign is not targeted towards people who are actually going to get something from what you're giving them and eventually turn into your customers for your business online, there really isn't a lot of point to it. So that's my number one tip for you today, is make sure that you're doing a targeted email campaign. Now, how do you go about doing that? Well, I've got a few tips for you tonight. First of all, you must, and this is most important, you must figure out who your target market is. Now, everyone's got a niche that they develop their business for, and there's a certain community of potential customers within that niche. So I want you to be as specific as possible with your target market demographic. In other words, who are they? Where do they live? What's their income? What's their education? Do they have kids? Do they not have kids? Are they older? Are they younger? Do they own a car? Do they own their own home? All of these questions you need to ask yourself, which will narrow down your target market to a laser point focused person or persons that you are targeting your email campaign towards. Alright? So that's number one. Figure out your target market. Write it down and focus on it. Study it every single day. Think of ways that you can approach that target market in unique ways, or new strategies that you can use to try to reach them in ways that perhaps other people aren't. Because it's all about being unique and building that trust and relationship with the people on your list that will turn them from people who are simply names on your email list into actual buying, purchasing customers. Alright, so once you get your target market figured out, you're going to need to add an opt-in form to your website. Now, this can be on your actual site itself. It can be on a squeeze page that is typically just a little bit of information in the form of a headline, maybe a subhead, some bullet points giving features and benefits of your product, and an opt-in form where they include their email address to be included onto your list. Now, along with your opt-in form, once they opt in, you should be enticing them with something free. This could be a free report, could be a free e-course, could be any number of things, but something that's free and it's going to give them some valuable information. Something to entice them to give you their email address. Because getting someone's email today is not an easy task. You have to give them something valuable in return. So once you've got that set up, and you're teaching them something with your freebie or your enticement, then you have to make sure that whatever your niche is and whatever your target market is interested in, you have to really make sure that that freebie you're giving them is relatable to that same niche and target market. In other words, if your niche is into bird watching, don't give them a workout video as a freebie. Okay? Now, once you have your opt-in form set up on your website or your squeeze page, the next thing to do is write a series of follow-up emails that people are going to receive on a regular basis. Now, depending on the type of niche and how aggressive you want to be with your email campaign, these could go out daily, they could go out twice a week, 3 times a week, or even just once a week. whatever you decide, it's best if you give it some testing. Do some testing with it. Perhaps take a portion of your list and email them daily. Take another portion of your list and email them every other day. You could even take a third portion and email them once a week. And try that for at least a couple of months and see which of those three groups you get the most results from in terms of people going through the motions of getting into your sales funnel and actually purchasing one of your products, which is obviously the next step. Once you have them on your list and you're functioning with them, building that relationship, building that trust through this email campaign, the next logical step is to offer them something for sale. And if you've done a good job of building that trust and relationship, people will pull out their credit card and purchase your product. All right? Now, to help you improve your odds, I want to give you 2 important tips, okay? Make sure you've got great subject lines in your emails that you're sending out in your follow-up sequence, okay? Try to go light on the hype, as I say, okay? People are so used to seeing hypey subject lines. Just be truthful and give them something in your subject line that's going to entice them. It's going to pique their interest and get them into a situation where they want to open that email and see what you have to offer. Okay? Number 2, providing quality, helpful information is really of the utmost importance. You really have to provide something in those emails that they're going to be able to take away and use. Don't just give them a lot of fluff and then give them a link to buy your product. That's not what it's all about. Entice them by giving them a little snippet of some useful information that they can put into practice and use right away. All right? So there you go. There's some good tips for you on a targeted email campaign. Make sure it's a targeted email campaign going towards your target market that you've set up and established. Set up that opt-in form with a freebie to get them enticed into getting on your list. Once you have them on your list, try some testing with how often you set up with your email sequence, your follow-up sequence of emails. And in those emails, make sure you've got a really awesome, enticing subject line and give them something useful every single time that they can take away and use. All right, guys, there you go. Your tips for today, but I'll be back tomorrow with more great tips to help you build your success online. In the meantime, please subscribe to my channel, like this video if you do like it, share it if you wish, and check out my blog. There's a link below where you can see lots of other great things, including my Affiliate Marketing Supremacy free report. Just join my list, give me your email, and you'll get the free report. It's awesome, and it'll give you a great head start on building your success online. So until next time, my name is Dale Bateman, and I'm wishing you a fantastic day. Bye for now.